A concussion handbook is now on its way to schools all across Connecticut. You might remember the state passed a law last year requiring the State Board of Education to develop concussion prevention standards for student athletes. Well, the first steps in implementing that law are now in motion. The Board of Education creating a 32-page handbook with approved concussion protocols. Specifically, schools will require parents to be involved, even requiring them to sign a consent form to acknowledge that training. Now, all of this isn't effective immediately. Instead, schools are mandated to act by July 1st, and here's why.
In order to gain the informed consent, the parents have to get information, and so what the schools will need to figure out is how they'll deliver that information, whether it's via in-person training, online training, web modules. There's a lot of different ways that they can meet the law.
Under this law, students will not be able to participate in a sport if the parent or guardian does not sign a consent form, something that could be a challenge if parents are not active in student life. Rebecca Peterson knows the subject well. She's a certified athletic trainer at Stanford Hospital's Orthopedic and Spine Institute. She tells us what she foresees going forward.
I think that will be tricky and challenging for the schools, and that's why there's some time to figure out how do we get that. But at the end of the day, kids need to have permission to do these activities. So in order to participate in sports, they need a physical anyway. So this is just kind of adds on to that physical component.
Now, all agree this law will provide better training and management of concussions within high school sports. But some still debate who will actually enforce these laws. More guidelines regarding concussions are expected to arise in the coming year. In the It's Relevant studio, I'm Diana Blass.